Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. So, as I make my way home from work in this beautiful rainy evening, I just want to talk to you all as I move along. We're gonna take a look at that series victory that we were able to secure last night. Yes, my people, ODI series under the belt. Very, very good. We also see where Coach Darren Sammy, he, addressed the whole thing with about Alzari Joseph yesterday. So we'll take a look at that also. So just give a listening here until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section. Alright, so let's just talk about Coach Darren Sammy first, and then we will go down into the what I have to say about the series. So Coach Sammy was basically saying that what we saw on the field, that is unacceptable, and we definitely cannot have this. We cannot have a repeat of this, and he's definitely going to have words with Alzari, right? So we already spoke about the issue this morning. So we hope that this is a teaching moment, and whatever the consequences are, we hope that they will get that sorted out. He will serve the consequences and move on. You understand? As I said, this is a teachable moment, so I'm not gonna come on here every day or every half an hour as somebody says something about it and come and talk about it. Not doing that at all. We don't see already, so we're disappointed in the senior player, and it wasn't a good thing. So now that we see the coach come out and speak publicly about it, we just have to wait and see if we're gonna hear anything more about it. Alright. So talking about this ODI series, my viewers and subscribers, really and truly happy that we were able to secure the win. You understand? Going into this final game here, I know that a lot of West Indies fans were nervous, you understand, as to whether or not we would be able to as to whether or not we would be able to win the third and final game. You understand? But when we look into it, my people, our players really showed some fight. They showed determination, and they showed that if they are able to remain consistent, you understand, they can really and truly bring back the joy to the Caribbean. We always know that we have the 1 and 2 performances that will really bring ice to our cricket, but it doesn't happen too often, and that's exactly why we are ranked. I think we are at number 10 where ODI cricket is concerned. T20 cricket, obviously we have some of the better players going around the world. You understand, some of the best players currently playing the game. So and we have what I would consider to be a good structure in place in terms of coaching and managing of the players, because some of these same players were in the team a few years ago and we weren't really getting anything out of them, but we are now winning series and stuff like that. So happy to see that. But as it relates to the ODI series, my people, we would have realized that our batting, which has failed us several times, majority of the times we have realized that if they can put together a couple of good performances, then we will win games. You understand? We will win games. I'm not saying that we have bowling to really tear down any batting lineup. I'm not saying that, because we have seen where our batsmen actually put some runs on the board. I think it was in the second game, and the bowlers were unable to defend it. But I just want to say hats off to the batsmen. Especially seeing Casey Carty and Brandon King getting centuries in the third game, that the deciding game. That is very, very good. generally speaking, when it comes on to ODI cricket, Shea Hope is probably the only one that we usually get centuries from. You know, we will get some half century from a couple of people, but you know, not very often we get centuries. So, you know, it was really good seeing the two guys getting centuries in the same game. I can't remember when last I see a West Indies team, you know, ODI team, and two players get centuries in the same game. Can't remember when last I saw that. So it was good to see. You know, we also saw Sheffield Rutherford, you know, showing some very good consistency. You understand, scoring some half centuries for us, and making sure that the middle order was you know, not struggling, you know. So he came in, not only was he scoring, but he was scoring at a good strike rate. So, you know, that is definitely a plus when you have your middle order batsman scoring at a good strike rate. So, you know, I want to say shout out to him for that. You understand? Heckmeyer, we didn't get a chance to see him much, you know, but the couple of times that we saw him, you know, was really good. Talking about you know, him coming in and keeping the momentum going. That was good. So, you know, all in all, I'm not gonna say that it's a complete project or we're there. You know, watch too much cricket to make a mistake like that. One thing is for sure is the guys, they have shown the ability. They have shown that, you know, the ability is there. You know, but sometimes the concentration is a real problem. Luckily for us, those two guys were able to hold it. You understand? Hold the concentration, get the 3-figure score. I mean, Casey Carty was left not out. Brandon King was removed after a century. But, you know, a lot of times you see them get the start. And I've always said, you know, you get a 20 or a 30, and that's a start. You understand? That's a start. You know, that's a start for you to go there and settle down. And sometimes they just lose the concentration and give it away. You know, so we just want to say shout out to the way they perform. You understand? The fielding wasn't the cleanest thing in the world. You understand? Wasn't the cleanest thing in the world, but I would have to say, you know, we saw some improvement where the fielding is concerned coming after the Sri Lanka series. You know, fielding is something that everybody can contribute. You know, you're not a specialist batsman or a specialist bowler when you're in the field. You're a fielder. You understand? Obviously, you're gonna have some guys that are sharper than some, but you know, we want to see the effort. You know, we saw Rastan Chase, who took a brilliant catch in the game last night. That was pretty good. You understand? So these are the sort of commitments we want to see. You know, so this will definitely give us a good momentum going into the T20s come this weekend. Quite a few of the guys, as you would imagine, will be a part of the T20 squad. You know, quite a few of the ODI players will be a part of the T20 squad. So, you know, I am really hoping that they will continue this sort of momentum, and you know, the good place that we find ourselves after this series, you know, they will keep it going. You know, so I just wanted to say shout out to the batting. The bowlers did pretty well also. Matthew Ford, who was named the man of the series, I want to say hats off to him. You know, I want to say shout out. You understand? Several times, I think even the first game when I picked my playing 11, I didn't have him in there. You understand? And he came in and it was very good for us. You understand? Several times when we see the seamers out there not being able to break, to give us a breakthrough, Matthew Ford is the one that comes and, you know, he's not holding at express pace, but being very, very skillful and helping us to get wickets. So, you know, I want to say congratulations to Matthew Ford, and he just needs to keep working. You understand? It's good to see how he bowled in the ODIs. You know, we would have seen him in old 50 overs, T20s, T10s. You know, so mostly T20s and T10s. So it's good to see him, you know, becoming a part of the ODI team. We continue to search for that all-rounder that will make the step over into Test cricket and fill Jason Bowler's boots. You understand? Oftentimes we forget that Holder, he has been with the team since early 20s, even captain in the team. You understand? Was ranked as the #1 all-rounder for years. I mean, you know, his form has really tailed off. So people take it for granted, but you know, he really and truly helped us a lot over the years. So if we're looking for an next all-rounder, we really need somebody that can bowl the amount of overs that Jason Holder would be bowling. You understand? Economical overs also, and you know, somebody that will contribute with the bats. So you know, that's another thing that we're looking at. You know, the CWI jacket and tie people, they made it clear that a player can get into the test team without playing the 4-day regional championship. So we might see guys performing well in the ODI series and get invited over to play some test cricket. You understand? So you know, they just need to keep working like that. You never can tell. They might get the opportunity to play. You understand? So once again, shout out to Matthew Ford. I also want to say to the selectors that, you know, don't try anything fancy in terms of our try to be slick. You know, the last couple of games, Moti didn't pick up any wickets. You know, so I'm going to tell the selectors, don't try to be slick. You understand? We're trying to keep a group of players together. Because your specialist bowler or your trump card, your main bowler, don't pick up wickets in a couple of games. It doesn't mean that, you know, you need to rest them, rotate. I mean, he obviously needs resting. So if they want to rest him for rest's sake and then bring him back, I have no problem with that. He has been playing a lot of cricket. But I don't want them to get cute and things because, you know, he wasn't dominant in the last couple of games. They can say they're going to try something else, right? The man has shown his quality, and I am saying this, you know, one would think this should go without saying, but we have seen it in the past. You understand? Off the ball for a couple of games, I am hoping that these selectors are not thinking to do anything cute and leave him out. You understand? The only way he should not be in the series in Test T20 and ODIs going forward is if he is getting a rest because of the workload. That's the only reason. So, you know, I hope they don't try to be cute with this. You know, so yeah. All in all, my people, there are a lot of things that we need to improve upon. You understand? Our ability to really close out innings with the ball. You know, we still need to work on that. Still looking for a sixth bowler. It seems as if we're looking for it in T20s, ODIs, and Test cricket. You understand? Test cricket to a lesser extent, but we saw it in the last game when Romario Shepherd got out. Not even got out. You know, he had to leave the field because of what looked to have been an ankle injury. You know, so we really need bowlers, other guys to step up. And I don't want us to go back to the place where we have a ton load of all-rounders in the team. That is where we are coming from. We now have specialist guys in, and when they fail at their specialist duty, you know, you can say, boy, listen, this was your duty or this was your job and you fail at it. This is where you need to improve. When you have the half and half cricket, too many half and half cricketers in, you know, everybody leaving this for that person, leaving that. But when I say looking for another option, I am talking like, you know, first time we would see a couple of our spinner, couple of our specialist batsmen bowling good, you know, not just carrying their arm over. You understand? We would see a couple of them bowling well, you know, taking wickets and being economical. You understand? You know, to give us option. Of late, you know, we saw Marlon Samuels doing it. You understand? Marlon Samuels did it for us a bit. You know, before Marlon, we had people like Chris Gale. Chris Gale was very dependable when it comes on to bowling for us. You know, if you want to go back as far as Sarwan bowled pretty good also. You understand? So if we can find a one or so, you know, one and I understand that it's tough because majority of the practice sessions you want the batters to be spending the hours in the nets working. You understand? But that is where the discipline comes in and the commitment. When you finish your workload with the bat, you know, you just go out there and do some bowling. So that is the thing, you know, the guys have to want to do it. You understand? I mean, with what is happening these days with T20 cricket, I would think that a lot of them would want to do it, because teams are looking for guys that can you know, can chip in in different areas. You understand? So we see the bowlers, even our bowlers, trying to pick up the batting, and that is because it's tough. It's very tough to get T20 contracts if you are not chipping in with the bat. You understand? You know, so that is something there to think about, my viewers and subscribers. But all in all, we're happy that we're happy that we were able to win the series. You know, we are missing probably Nicholas Pooran. You know, he hasn't played ODI cricket in a while, but you know, he's the man that we would say we are missing out of the team. You understand? England could probably argue that it's a team with a lot of talented youngsters coming through. You understand? Couple of senior players that haven't been really up to par. You understand? That we went up against. But you know, I have always said you can only play the cricket that is in front of you. So you know, I just wanted to say shout out to the players, shout out to the management staff. You know, it's always good when we're able to win a series. And the little incident that dampened our spirit in that last game there, we're not going to let that get the better of us, or the best of us, because you know, we are there through thick and thin, and when we win, we need to be able to enjoy it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, my people. Just wanted to spend some time and highlight a couple of things coming out of this series. So big up on yourself, my people. Stay safe, and we will touch base again soon. Bless up.